everybody. Welcome into a brand new series of videos I'm going to be putting here on the Q channel. This is going to be videos dedicated to Rules of Survival, a new mobile game that I've been having a blast with. It's a PUBG clone. It's 120 players get dropped into a zone, and your goal is to be the last one standing here. And in this first episode, what I wanted to do is approach this video for, the noob that might be picking this up, because, let's face it, I'm one of those people. I've never played these kind of battle royale shooter games, never played PUBG or Fortnite or any of those other ones. Part of the reason is I'm just no good with a mouse and keyboard. And another reason is that in my current situation, the internet's just not fast enough to keep up with those games, especially like Fortnite Fortnite, which I downloaded, or PUBG, which is on stream, things like that. It's just not fast enough. And I really like the mobile games. If you follow me, I'm a fan of the mobile games. And I love that this is coming in a mobile version. And there's some things that I've only played a handful of matches, 10, 12, something like that. And I've been doing pretty good. I'm having fun with it. But there's a lot of things that I didn't know right off the bat, and I wanted to create this kind of beginner video to walk you through some of the different features that you need to know to play the game if you've never played something like this before. And, future videos will have gameplay, stuff like that. It might be a while before we get to, specific tips and strategies, because I'm new to this. So if you're new to this, great. You can kind of follow my journey and learn yourself. If you're not new to this, hey, maybe you'll just enjoy the gameplay and the commentary and things of that nature. So let's jump into this. This is your first screen, so let's go through some of the features here. You'll see right here is the chat. So if you click on this box here, it's going to pull up the chat, the worldwide chat and things like that. So I'll go ahead and I'll click on this, and you see it comes up. This is not something I ever use. First of all, the chat goes too fast, but you have a whole bunch of different chat options over there on the left. And the next thing is how to add friends up here in the right-hand corner. So if you click on that box there, it will open up, it actually opens up suggestions for friends. If you click on add, it's going to pull up suggestions for friends. I don't know why I would do that. But if you know somebody who's playing specifically, you can type in their name. I'm going to type in the name of my main account here, which, surprise, surprise, is Belligerent. And, you see then it pulls up the person once you hit search, and you can add them there. You'll see that there's, latest teams, requests coming in, things like that. And then over here to the left is where you can customize your character. When you first start out, you won't have anything. So this first box here is, your character customization. So if we go into there, you click, you're not going to have anything in really any of these. On the very bottom one here, you can change the sex of your character to male or female. And then there's also the clothes option there. Again, this is a new account. I don't have any clothes. You can get clothes once you've played some games and earn some of the currency, which is the little gold things. We'll get to that in a minute. Here you can pull up the rank board, which for me, being a newbie, doesn't matter much. Then if you click that shopping cart, right now they just have the one box in here for 1,000 gold, or whatever they call the in-game currency, and that's where you can get clothes and stuff. So you click that rank button there, and then you can solo, duo, or squad. I'm going to solo, and then you go ahead and hit ready, and it's going to pull you into a match. So that was a little quick. Sorry if it went faster than what you were hoping for. You can always feel free to pause it or whatever, rewind if you need to. So now when you start the game, you come in here to kind of this blank area. So I'm going to show you the map right now. Click on the little mini map. It's going to open up the big map, and you can see if you tap on the map, it's going to put a marker, and I'll show you where this is helpful. This is helpful when you're trying to find your own place. You can click this button here, which will center on you. You can zoom in and zoom out using pinch functions, or double tap like I'm doing right now on a specific location, so you can really zoom in there. And that's kind of the map there. So a couple other things here. Movement we'll go over is just kind of this virtual joystick thing, forward, back, or strafe. To look around, you use this little I button there. Okay. You got the jump and the crouch button there, and now we're getting into the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the Minimap by clicking on the Minimap I showed you earlier, and you can see the direction that the plane is coming in. It comes in from different directions every time you start, and then you can also select a target area. Now what this is good for is you'll see here when we jump out of the plane, it kind of gives you a marker of where you want to go. So there's the jump button, so we click that and jump out. And you'll see this marker. If you look up there, you see the little blue marker on my compass. If you push up, you'll dive faster. If you push down, you kind of float. Okay, diving will help you get further away from where your jump point is. And then there's the parachute button that we use. Now, when I'm parachuting, again, to travel farther, you push up, kind of just like the diving. I'm aiming for that little building right there. Use the I button to look around. When I'm jumping in, I always skydive to look around, and you see right about here, I notice another parachute, and I always look around for that while I am parachuting in, because that lets me know if the area I'm going to is going to be contested, if I might run into somebody else while I'm doing that. So let me hit this joystick up here real quick, try to bring myself down further and get closer to this building that I'm trying to get to. Okay, and then so you basically start this game out with nothing, and you're going to run around and try to look around. So there's going to be some icons I'll show you throughout here. You'll see this one right here up at the top. That is showing you that somebody is firing a weapon, somebody in that direction. You can see that's to my rear right now. So let's get into this building right here. I'm not sure why I'm running through mud. Let me reset that. Okay, so we come in here, we find a collection of stuff. Now this is going to open up a menu. In the white, it shows you items that are new or that can attach to something else, and in the bottom are items that aren't useful to what you're currently carrying. And you'll see when I pick up these guns, the bullets will then light up. See how the bullets light up and attachments that I can pick up here. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this stuff up. Okay, and when you pick up a gun, your character will automatically load it up, and then you always want to switch to your other gun. If you picked up more than one, get that loaded up, and then you can look around. I see another gun over there on the ground, so let me turn over there and pick this stuff up again. More stuff there. You see there's a fuel can for vehicles, which I don't normally pick up because I don't use vehicles a lot, but I'll show you where that comes into play later. And again, you see things light up if it's something that you don't already have or something that you can use. Okay, we're just going to wander around here. There's some more stuff. Oh, we see a car coming, so that looks like a little wheel. The other ones that we saw earlier were bullets. This one is a wheel, which tells me that a vehicle is approaching. And then the bigger that icon gets, the closer it gets. So I know somebody is coming right now. So I'm just going to chill here, see what they're doing. And it sounded like they stopped. All right, and then you can see that there is a Jeep. Oh, and now we got footsteps. So I know that somebody is close and they're walking. You might not also notice right now that I'm in the crouched position, so I walk quieter, and then, oh, there's he is, and he's not shooting me, so I'm going to shoot him, luckily, because that would have ended. And you can see here, it opens up, it's called Heritage, and that's basically when you kill somebody, this blue square will give you everything that they were holding, and you see he didn't shoot me because he had no bullets. All he had was 2 guns, otherwise it would have dropped a box of bullets. And great, there's more vehicles coming. I tried to pick a spot where nobody was going to go. And here's the crouch button. So I'm going to just crouch. It helps me walk quieter. So people don't detect me walking around, stuff like that. I was trying to pick a spot that was quiet so I could kind of take you through this tutorial. Oh, another guy with no weapon. And pardon my skills here, trying to do this video with specific things in mind, and my reflexes aren't the best. So 2 kills there. And I can switch guns because we see there's a couple of vehicles around here. All right. Let's just check out what they're doing right now. All right, they're just driving by. Oh, I got shot one. So you can shoot somebody when they're in a vehicle, but it is very difficult to do. Usually you're just going to end up blowing up the vehicle before you kill them in the vehicle. So let me sneak out here, crouch down here, try to avoid some people because I want to talk through this video. All right, so I'm going to come out here, and we have tall grass here. And let me show you the lay down button here. So if you lay down in the grass, that almost conceals you. Like when I lay down in grass, I've had people walk right past me, not know I'm there. You can also sneak around. Nobody will detect you if you're doing that. So now we have vehicles. You have drive or board. Board is going to be if you're in a squad or a group, you're going to ride with somebody. So on this, we're going to click the drive, okay? And you see you move your screen, look around the same way, and then you also have a pedal now instead of a joystick, which is basically accelerate or stop. And you can run into trees like that if you're skillful like I am. So forward and reverse, and here's your gas for the vehicle, which is why you might want to pick up those fuel cans that I passed over. All right, so now let me show you some more things up here. If you're in a squad, you have some ways to communicate. If you're going solo, none of these mean anything, but you can tell people where you see things or where if you want to go somewhere or if you need to pick somebody up. And you notice they're kind of in the chat area. It also will give them coordinates. So that's what that is for. Not something you're going to use if you're rolling solo, but it's helpful in a squad, especially if you're playing randomly in a squad and you're not on voice chat with your friends or anything. So we got some bullets flying, vehicle coming. Let me see what's going on here. Try to stay alive. There's not a whole lot more to show you of these buttons. You notice over to the right there, right above the jump button, I now have a sight button. That's how I'm looking through my sight. So you pop that, tap that to look through the sight like I am now and watch my bullets. See, I shoot at this guy, but I ran out of bullets. And this won't always happen, but shooting at him scared him away back into his car. Luckily, he probably didn't have anything. But he's going to go away. Had he come at me, all I have is a shotgun with a few bullets to fight him off with. Also, notice this red zone. If you're in this red zone, it's getting bombed and you need to get inside a building, which I am not going to do here. You see the bomb that just popped up right there. They're bombing the area. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it. All right, so there is one more thing I want to show you that I didn't get to show you in that last video clip, your backpack. So if you click on the backpack icon, you can see all your inventory. You can tap on the inventory to get information. And if you're playing with a squad, you can drop inventory like I'm doing here. You just drag it outside of your backpack. It'll ask you how many to drop. You select it, and then you hit OK, and then it will drop it, and your teammate can pick it up. So hope that part was helpful as well. So, and there's the bomb got me. So I hope that this video had some good stuff for you. Just a good introduction for this game. Give it a try. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one.